Well, it's a little close to noon. It's about 11 o'clock this morning. I just wanted to give you guys a little update as I kind of navigate through this new world that I'm in. It's been tough. I won't deny that. I'm still learning. I am buried in an avalanche of paperwork, still trying to figure out where I'm going to hold his celebration of life, although I think I've narrowed it down. Um, Still waiting on the death certificate, which is going to put me in yet another avalanche of paperwork. Um, it's hard to know what's next, what's going to happen next, how we're going to continue on, but we're getting there. Um, right now, we're trying to save the house. The boys wanted to save the house, um, so I said, if they thought they could do it, I owed them that to give them a chance. So that's what we're doing now. Going through things. I think I finally found what I'm leaving on its own to not be moved, not be touched. And I think what I've decided is like his bath towel hanging on the back of the door, and his scrub thing hanging in the bathroom. I think those are the two things I'm going to leave. So far, we've managed to get his side of the closet cleaned out. We're still trying to sell a few things. Hang on, I'm Cottonmouth, one of my medications. Anyway, um, trying to sell a few of those things um, that he got that are worth something. Um, Trying to work my way through a lot of the things that, do we need this? Do we not need this? Is there something that I want to keep? Is it not? It's all really hard. I have moved back into my house. I've managed to do that. Um, Again, not easy. I mean, fortunately, he and I were on different sleep schedules, so sleeping alone in the bed is not something I'm not used to. But yeah, it is a difficult time for me, and I'm learning more and more about what I can do, about my strengths and about my weaknesses. I'm learning more about me, and I hate for the fact that this kind of thing had to happen for me to learn more about me. But I guess on one end, learning more about me is is something I needed to do. I spent my entire life running from the hard things, and this is one I can't run from, and that's something to realize. So, anyway, you guys have been incredibly supportive, and have felt the love and support from all of you throughout this. We're getting close to a month, and I don't think I could have done some of this without y'all's support, without the help that y'all have given. Um, it is something that I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy. And the only thing I can say to you guys, is no matter how old or young you are, make sure that you get these things done before somebody has to figure it out like I did. My husband didn't do a will, so I have a lot of stuff that's coming that I'm not looking forward to in probate and, dealing with who inherits what. He didn't have a whole lot, so I don't worry too much about probate. Um, but make sure that you have a will. Make sure that you have a plan, and make sure you have some sort of life insurance so that the person that's trying to figure out how they're going to fulfill your wishes has the funds to do so. That's been the hardest part, is, having the funds and knowing what he wanted. I'm just going off of the things he said and things he said to other people, and that's how I'm doing this. And so, um, just wrote his obituary, and it's going up, probably in the next few days, and I will let you guys know, um, where that is. And you can leave your comments on that as well. Um, I'm sorry for all the ums and so forth. It's a lot of deep thought in this, trying to figure out how to say what I want to say. Um, you know, the thing is that you never know when this kind of thing is going to happen to you. It can happen to you when you're 25. It can happen to you when you're 65, like it did my husband. So always be prepared for the worst happening, and make it really easy on the people that you love that will be trying to fulfill your wishes and trying to deal with their grief. Because trying to figure out what it is you want while you're in the middle of this incredibly deep and painful sorrow is very difficult. It's not something, again, I would wish on my worst enemy. You're never too young to prepare your family for your loss. We all think we're invincible at some point, especially when we're young, but we're all human. And sometimes we're not Spider-Man and Superman and, you know, Iron Man, all those people that we see on TV that are invincible. We're not those people. We're real people. And when you lose a loved one, the last thing you want to be trying to do is figuring out what they wanted and trying to figure out how to pay for it. So please, please, guys, please take care of those kind of things for your family. You don't have to plan your funeral. I mean, it's nothing about that, but have a will, have a plan. Find somebody to, if you end up on, life support, to do what you would like. And let them know. I mean, obviously, let them know that they have that job. It's never easy. It's always horrific. And the pain is real. It is so real. It just rips you from inside. And you go through stages. They talk about stages of grief, and they're real. First couple of days, I was in shock, complete shock. Hang on. I couldn't believe it had happened. Didn't sleep for a couple of days. Couldn't eat. stayed at my dad's house where they forced me to eat something. But, and as I came out of the shock, when I finally had that first night of sleep where I actually slept, I was just exhausted. I just kind of went unconscious. When I woke up, I realized I woke up to an entirely new world. When I didn't wake up in my bed, when I didn't hear my husband snoring or him yelling at the dogs, I realized my life had changed. Is it for the better? I don't think so, not yet. I find myself now going through bouts of I'm on 2 separate sides. I'll be sorrowful and tearful, and then I will be angry, incredibly angry at him for not preparing us for this kind of thing. You do go through these things, and eventually you accept, and I'm not there yet. I haven't accepted that this has happened. Maybe after we bury him, that will happen because that's sort of the final thing. Um, but it's a learning experience and something that all of us will go through at some point in our life, if be it our spouse, our family, our mother, our father, our sister, our brother. It's something we all will have to go through. My back is killing me. Um, it's unfortunate, and the thing that I keep thinking of is I believe he died immediately, while he was still on the sofa before I pulled him up and started CPR. I believe he was gone. And if you have to go, that's the way to go. Nothing prolonged or any of that. He went the way we all wish we could and hope we can. I am doing fine. Does it matter to you? I am doing fine, and I will survive this. I, uh I keep thinking about there's a Leanne Rimes song out there. It was the theme song for Con Air. They actually used Trisha Yearwood in the Con Air version, but he always preferred the Leanne Rimes version, and it's a very nice one. There's a song called "How Do I Live," and right now that's where I'm at. Sort of, how do I live without you? But I will. It's going to be tough for a while. It'll be really hard. And there are moments when I think about some of the things we did and some of the things that were so much fun. I'm not thinking about the times when we fought or any of that. I figured out one of the things that has bothered me through this is I'm getting rid of a lot of things, a lot of his things. And what worries me right now is that in the moment now, because it's hard for me to see these things, it's hard for me to deal with these things. And what worries me now is, what about 6 months from now? Will I wish that I had kept some of these things? So I had to find something that while right now I want to move it, get rid of it, do something with it because of all the pain, that I think I'm gonna leave exactly the way it was. And it's something small and minor, Nothing a big deal. It's not some big elaborate thing. It's his towel on the back of the bathroom door. His like I said, his scrubby that he used to bathe himself. These things were touched him personally. And I think that's the thing that I will keep exactly as it is and exactly as it was. I don't wanna make this really long, guys, and I do like I said, you guys have been invaluable for my healing and will continue to be as I continue to go through this. The love, the support, the kindness has been overwhelming. You know, the things that people have said about me being important to the community, I never thought that. I never considered myself particularly important. The fact that you guys feel that way is humbling. It's truly humbling to realize that you guys feel that I'm important to this community. I think we all are important to this community. There's nobody who is more important than anybody else. And when things like this happen to you, you learn that you are important to people, that people care about you, even though we're miles and miles apart. And I have felt that love through these past 3 weeks. And it's because of you guys that I'm getting through this. It's because of you guys. I mean, I'm starting to want to get back online. Now that I'm back at the house, I have the ability to. Um, I've missed you guys a lot, all of you. Some of you I haven't seen in a while, but I've missed you. You have no idea. And there are people who have been incredibly helpful, Miss Kim being one of them. I can't say enough about Miss Kim and the help she has given and is continuing to give to me. It's because of her I'm not gonna have to go through all the red tape of, the military as I go deal with VA. It's because of her that I have a general idea of what Killeen is like, so if we can't keep the house, we know that we can move into that area. Um, so I can't thank Miss Kim enough. Scooter has been a huge support, as has Pup Groomer. Huge support. Dusty has been amazing. He sends me things to try to keep me laughing and smiling, and it's hard for me to laugh right now. It's hard for me to smile. But he tends to be able to pull that off. But all of you have been a huge part in all of this. And again, I don't think you guys will ever understand how thankful I am for the support and love that you have sent to me. The loss of a spouse, a soulmate, the one that I felt like I was gonna be sitting on some porch in a rocking chair someday. The loss of a spouse is indescribable, and the traumatic way that I lost him makes it even more. And I still cry. I still wake up expecting to hear his voice, to smell the coffee because he had coffee every morning. Those things will fade with time, but the love never will. It's it's hard, but it's something that each of us may have to face one day. As hard as this is for me, the loss of a child, I can't imagine. The loss of a brother or sister, parent. I mean, we all know we're gonna have to say goodbye to our parents one day. But this has been really hard. So I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. I love you all, and I will never forget what you guys have done for me, all of you. I know you guys are gonna say I don't owe you anything, but I do. I owe you my thanks, my loyalty, my friendship, my love. You guys mean the world to me. And you can always count on me being here for you, just as you were here for me. So, like I said, I mean, I've got some hard things coming. His funeral's on the 23rd of August. Or not August, I'm sorry, 23rd of October. Oh, see where I'm at? My mind is not exactly right. But 23rd of October, it's being held at the Texas State Veterans Memorial Cemetery in Killeen. We will have right now it looks like at the VFW Hall in Killeen. We will have a celebration of life. He was one that would never have wanted, somber music and some droning on and all of us looking at the floor, you know. So we're gonna do a celebration of life. I'm planning to do a video. I'm waiting for pictures to come in. Sorry. Um, and then I'll move on. Scooter, I want to get with you on. I may not be able to do it today. I've got a lot going on, but maybe on what is it, Monday? You're gonna have to remind me. Working with you on that. It give me something to think about other than what's going on. Um, thank you. Thank you, Leanie. And thank you, Fraud. Thank you all of you for being here. This was sort of impromptu. I just wanted to do it. Uh, I'm about to go to lunch with my mother, who I haven't talked to in years and years, and she has come through like a champ. And while I'm still going to be careful, we do now have a relationship, and we're talking. I think it will always be distant, but at least we're talking, you know? But anyway, I need to wrap this up. I need to get dressed and get ready to go to lunch. But I did want to tell you all how much what you guys have done between raising funds, just being here for support, asking about me, worrying about me, how much that means to me. You will never know. But at least I can tell you as best as I can. I send love out to every one of you, and those of you who send me love, I feel it deep in my heart. So, like I said, I need to wrap this up, but I wish you all love and joy and happiness. And please, guys, don't put your family through what I'm going through now. Plan ahead. Make a will. Plan what you want. And let somebody know. Because it's very, very hard to make decisions when you're in a state like I've been over the last 3 weeks. It's hard to make decisions, even for yourself, much less somebody else. So that's all I ask of you guys is think of your family. Doesn't matter how old you are. Doesn't matter if you're completely healthy or ill. Make some plans. I love you all. You're my heart. And y'all have a blessed day.